Hello everyone, my name is Krishna Singh. I am from Trichy, and today I'll be talking about GST, its impact on Indian economy and impact on common man. So what is GST? GST is goods and service tax, is a valuable added tax that will replace all the indirect taxes levied on goods and services by government, both central and state, once it is implemented. The basic idea of this bill is to create a single cooperative and undivided Indian market to make the economy stronger and powerful. Pros of GST: GST is a transparent tax and also reduces number of indirect taxes. With GST implemented, a business premises can show the tax applied in the sales invoice. GST will not be a cost registered retailer, therefore, there will be no longer hidden taxes and cost of doing business would be low. Benefits people as price will come down, which will in turn help the companies for more consumption. There is no doubt that in production and distribution of goods and services are increasing and used to consumption vice versa. Separate taxes for goods and services, which is the present taxation system, requires division of transaction values into value of goods and services for transaction, leading to greater complications in the administration, including compliance costs in the GST system. GST will be levied only in the final destination of consumption based on VAT principle and at various points. It will also help to build a transparent and corrupt-free tax administration. The benefits of GST for the center: according to experts, by implementing GST, India will gain 15 billion a year. This is because it will promote more export, create more employment and opportunities, and boost growth. It will divide the burden of tax between manufacturing and service. Benefits of GST for individuals and companies: in the GST system, taxes for both center and state will be collected at the point of sale. Both will be charged on manufacturing costs. Some disadvantages are: some economists say GST in India would impact negatively on real estate market. It would add up 8% to the cost of new homes and reduce demand by 12%. Some economists also say that central GST and state GST are nothing but new names for central excise tax and service tax. Almost 140 countries have already implemented GST, including Australia, Canada, Germany, Japan, and our neighbor Pakistan. Service tax rate is 15% currently, and it would be changed to around 28%, which is very expensive. These services would take a hit on sectors like telecom, banking, airline. Increased cost of service means and add up to our monthly expenses. You will have to reschedule your budgets to bear the additional service costs. Businessmen and service providers are still learning about the new laws. This will increase reliance on tax experts and professionals and further add to your business expense. Being a tax, it will take some time for the people to understand it completely. It actually is an implication and can take a lot of time because this implication is quite complicated. Proper invoicing and accounting needs to be done to ensure better compliance. However, GST accounting software are being developed in this regard by various companies. If actual benefits is not passed to the consumer and the seller increases his profit margin, then it would take a hit. An increased inflation might be seen initially that may go down gradually. A strict check on uh, profiteering activities will have to be done so that the final consumer can enjoy the real benefits of GST. Although a large number of officers are being trained and a systematic software is being developed for successful implementation of GST, but it will take some time for the people and manufacturer, wholesalers, retailer, and final consumers to understand the whole process and apply it correctly. GST impact on Indian economy. An economy of a country grows generally when their business grows. So GST or goods and services tax is a destination based on the indirect tax that will remove service tax, excise duty, value added tax, and countervailing duty, that is CAD. GST shall ease the way for doing business by removing a philanthropy of indirect taxes. GST shall potentially have impact on both manufacturing as well as service sector. Business may be small or big or engage in transactions or taxes, but this will help for better and smooth functioning and a very transparent taxation system. GST shall reduce the overall transaction cost of business like warehousing and logistic cost. GST shall enforce free flow of goods and services as well as seamless flow of credit. If the actual benefit of GST gets passed on to the consumer, we'll see a reduction in the cost of different goods. The perfect example of GST impact on Indian economy shall come through the boost of Make in India program, as manufacturers will be entitled for input in and tax. The Indian product shall become more competitive in the market, and this would help in the international market.